Nation last night with Chris Cuomo, and here's what I said. Go. When the hospital was hit by a rocket, we had almost every major national outlet report that it was an Israeli rocket based upon Palestinian health authorities and what they said. Now, Cuomo,
AKA
you and I have
Hamas,
been in the business long enough to know. Yeah, we've been in the business long enough to know you don't report something like that based upon an agency
Hamas.
that has no interest in the truth at all, none. But NBC, CBS, ABC newscasts all did. CNN did. AP did. New York Times, Washington Post, Boston Globe, Chicago Trib. Now, what do all those news agencies have in common that I just mentioned? What?
They are apparently not controlled by the Jewish media mafia that I have to hear about all the time. But what do they have?
Well,
What are you going to
I
say?
don't
They're
know
all
about
lefties?
that. Yes, they have left-wing liberal management, all of them. And that's documented. There isn't one that I mentioned that isn't run by liberal executives. Now, there is a way to report a story like this, and you come on, and News Nation did it, so you guys know. You basically say a hospital was destroyed. We have not been able to confirm who destroyed it. Each side is blaming the other. Is that unreasonable, Cuomo, to report the story that way? Okay. Now, because the American news agencies reported in the beginning that Israel was responsible, according to Hamas, worldwide demonstrations took place. Because that goes, particularly CNN, which you've seen everywhere, it was all over the place. All right? And the people ran out into the street, and those people want to believe that Israel did it, that's sure. But they're reinforced by this false reporting. Now, again, I'm just going to reiterate this. I'm a trained journalist. I have a master's degree. And anytime you report something that you don't know is true, you can't confirm it yourself, you give both sides. You say, this is the report, but Israel says this. Hamas says that. We don't know. That's not hard. Okay, that's just fair. So why aren't ABC, NBC, CBS, CNN, Washington Post, New York Times, Boston doing that? Because they don't care. They're going for the headline. That's why. It's reaching a point where people are going to die because of false and incompetent journalism. All right, here's what we know about that hospital thing. That's what we can tell you so far. The death toll, according to the intel agencies, between 100 and 300 people. All right, that's what the Wall Street Journal is reporting, and I think that's accurate. All right, it is most likely that this explosion was caused by the terrorists, but I can't say 100%. And I hear a lot of conservative and right-wing commentators going, it's 100%. It's not. But it's most likely. All right? The evidence is almost overwhelming. But Israel is, got their vested interest too. Okay. So that's where we are right now in the media.